Scott. Ask Scott.
Hi, Scott. My name is Amanda. I'm calling from the Wichita, Kansas area. I am interested in learning more about Amazon's pay-per-click advertising campaigns and optimizing my keyword searches. I have a few issues. However, I am a brand new seller, so I'm not eligible to sell through FBA just yet. And I made a newbie mistake of canceling one of my orders. So my cancellation rate is at 4.76 instead of the allowed under 2.5. I'm trying to get that rate down as quickly as I can. However, being a new seller, I don't have a lot of sales to offset the one cancellation. Therefore, my problem is I can't get the buy box because my cancellation rate is too high. And if I can't get the buy box, my products aren't eligible for advertising. And I was wondering if you had any advice, anything, words of encouragement, anything that you might be able to help my situation. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you.
Hey, Amanda, thank you so much for the question, and congratulations on being a new seller, right? This is awesome. You're doing well because you got launched. The downside is you've got a really bad refund rate, right? Or, you've canceled an order. So now all of a sudden it looks like someone canceled the order. And I'm not quite sure why you did that. Maybe seen that the product was, and it's just one product. It was kind of a little bit unclear there. But what I want to do though is still go back to the question of if my seller account is really new, like really, really new, and for some reason I got some, negative feedback on my account. We're really talking about feedback at this point. What can we do to make that go up? Like, how can we get better feedback? And the answer is sell more product, right? But you're saying, well, I want to be able to use pay-per-click. I can't really even get the pay-per-click get to use it because I can't get the buy box. And the reason why you can't get the buy box is because you got bad feedback. So there's some things there that you have to think about as far as like, how can you beef up and kind of like get better feedback on your account. One easy way to do it would be to just start doing some retail arbitrage. Like just go out there, start finding some random products, follow that whole process, and then just go ahead and start launching some random products, start getting some feedback. I would also reach out to all of my customers at this point and be really making sure that they're happy and they're satisfied, and then asking them to go give you some feedback. Like we're not even talking about reviews. We're just talking about account feedback. That's what we're talking about at this point. And I don't know. I guess if you have a brand new account and you only had one product and it got refunded, that is going to look pretty bad. I would think that they would have something in their algorithm that could help with that. You might even want to call a support rep, at seller or at the seller support and ask them. But I would say, just thinking out loud here, I would just be like, all right, let me just go on out and find some, products that I can find in Target or Lowe's or Walmart or drugstore or wherever at a discount. And then just, even if you didn't make a huge profit, you just made a sale, it's going to then allow you to get your feedback score up. That would be my recommendation. The other thing that I would say is, and the reason why you're not getting the buy box most likely, and that was a little confusing too, because if you are the seller, then you should have the buy box unless someone else is there. But I guess if your feedback is poor, then they won't give you it on the listing, but they would give it to like sold by these sellers. I think that's how it works on the back end. I think it depends too on the category. But forget about all that for a second. You're right. If you don't have the buy box, you're not going to be able to use pay-per-click. So I wouldn't even worry about pay-per-click at this point. I would worry about getting that feedback up. And by doing that, you're going to have to, or to do that, you're going to have to go out there and get some sales. And the way to do that is I would do retail arbitrage if I could, as quick as possible, and just get some products up there to start getting that feedback. So hopefully this has helped you. Once that happens though, make sure you have a good product. When you make sure that all your products have been inspected inspected, make sure that everything is kind of checking out. And then, you want to launch that product, and then you can start running your pay-per-click and all that fun stuff. All right. So hopefully this helped you. Good luck. Keep me posted. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of Ask Scott. Now, that was just a highlight from one of our full episodes where I generally answer 3 to 4 questions on a podcast. If you want to go back and listen to all of the past archives of not just the Ask Scott session, but all of the full episodes where I do interviews with top Amazon sellers, people starting from scratch and building a business, if you want to listen to any of those episodes, head over to theamazingseller.com and you can find all of that over there. You can also find details there on how you can ask your own question and get it aired on an upcoming Ask Scott session and possibly see it here on YouTube or just on the podcast. All right, so definitely head over to theamazingseller.com. There's tons of resources over there for you to be able to build your e-commerce and Amazon business, so definitely go check that out. Now, I just wanted to remind you one thing before I let you go. There's a lot of information out there, and some of it is really, really good. What I want you to remember is you have to not just consume the information, you have to actually apply that information. So take this information that you learned here today and apply it to your business, and this way here you can get results. As my shirt says, I wear it almost daily. Take action. We'll see you guys.